Good morning, y'all. I know y'all probably have seen a video where I dabbled a little bit talking about what my thoughts were on the interview with Auntie and Uncle Shay Shay. And I had some talking points. I wanted to do a follow-up video because there was a lot of things that I wanted to talk about. And one of those things that I think I had mentioned was how you could be a black woman in certain situations and be undervalued, overlooked, underpaid, and overworked. And in all those sentences, I completely resonate and understand. Like I mentioned before previously, I used to work for a company where I was an hourly employee, getting the bare minimum, had previously gotten the bare minimum raise, but yet I was on conference calls with buyers, planners, in meetings with like senior managers, all this stuff. And then when it came time to say, hey, what is my pay looking like? What about a different position? What about a title change? It was like, no go. It was like, we gonna keep pussyfooting around as long as you allow us, to do so. And so I took a stance with that, and I found another job and I left. And at that time when it came to where I was leaving or putting my resignation, then that's when it was like, oh, I wish it was something we could do, about money, or, like, what is it we can do, to get you to, take your resignation. At this point, it's too late, because now y'all playing with my top, y'all playing in my face, and I can't keep allowing y'all to do that. So, and when I left, I made sure I stated why I left. I was like, it's the same. The raises. I mentioned about title changes. Y'all didn't title change you didn't give me no title change, and I got a degree, and then working on a postgraduate degree, and here it is. This man, y'all done gave him a title change with more money, and he just got a high school diploma. But guess what? He is not of my complexion. Y'all already know he is melanin deficient. But anyway, I digress. I don't even want to get on there because that is history. Next subject. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about, like, was how Auntie was willing to have these conversations with Uncle Tyler and Nanny Oprah. I don't even know what to call her, but yes, Oprah. And she was saying she wanted to have these conversations. Now, granted, Tyler, allegedly, if you have apologized to this lady and said all these things of how you have caused the demise and fall of her reputation, that need to be rectified. I'm just, you can be cool or come out of a bag, it don't make me no never mind, but baby, you need to rectify me, run me my money, or see me in the streets. It's just that simple. Point blank period, problem line. Anybody, if you know that I'm making $2 million a year, this didn't happen 10, 12 years ago. 2 times 12 all day long, 24. I mean, this has allegedly caused her a great deal of financial distress. I mean, I couldn't even imagine it. Just, I can see that. How somebody's word of mouth, because they are higher up, can cause someone else any future financial gains. That's a problem. That is a huge problem. Then the issue with her addressing D.L. Hughley, and how D.L. Hughley projected that, because I remember seeing it and hearing the interview and their stand up, and you projecting your feelings of where you lack thereof of not being able to protect your daughter in that situation, and you projected it off on her as if she was talking about your daughter. Now, granted, she went far. She went far. They say when you give an inch, they'll go a mile. She went far, but that was on the stance towards you, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie, it'll be some sad singing and flower bringing. That's all I'm saying. I do like how Uncle Shay Shay pose those questions. Say, hey, you know, how about you come and talk about, you know, how you can rectify the situation with Monique and this money. Auntie Oprah, how you can come and rectify the situation about this money. Because I know for a fact, 24 million, 24, 25, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to be beyond hotter than a motherfucker, hotter than a spoon in a crack house. 24 million. I'm sorry. The other issues. Okay. So, and this is me. The other issues that I wanted to talk about is that, oh, why would you have her family on there? Why would you want to interview the man that you know that caused her this trauma that molested her? I don't get that. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. That was a slap in the face. Even if you apologize, y'all as in the media, when y'all were anchors, news anchors, whatever you want to call it, journalists, whatever, y'all go too far. And it's like you wanted to revisit that trauma. And I as I can recall, you know, this is the same thing that, you know, happened to Oprah, and I would feel that was like very offensive. And if somebody was to bring up, like, I think she may have been, you know, the same situation allegedly happened by her uncle or something. I feel like y'all, it's boundaries that you shouldn't cross. But when it comes to who gets views and ratings and all this other stuff, it's like nobody cares about these boundaries that people cross. Granted, she crossed the boundary, you know, with you know, bringing up that trauma, but that was towards the Heyyyyy. But that him projecting that onto her, those are your own feelings of how you feel about, and I would agree, those are your feelings of how you feel about how you handled the situation. And she went for the jugular, you know, saying your wife, how it feel to be a coward sucking. You know, that's woo. The other thing, Oprah, them roles, they weren't for you. They weren't for you. I don't know how I feel about that. Because if those were roles and this director had these roles in mind, now I can't tell you, because I can't watch. I didn't watch The Butler. I didn't watch, if you know, whenever the biopic of, you know, of Richard Pryor. I didn't watch none of that stuff, because a lot of times these movies and stuff, and I get that this is a part of Black history, but I don't like when, how can I put it, when people bring or address or resurface these issues or revisit them and then put it out on a motion picture. I ain't jiggy with melanin deficient people or white people saying the N word again, or even in these damn times, even though they still do it, and just to be in these roles. I don't know. I just don't like it. It rubbed me the wrong way. It just chaps my crack. So if them roles were for Monique and Oprah, you know, if that's what happened, you know, because I do know about The Butler. I remember you being in The Butler. I just don't know about the Richard Pryor biopic. But if those roles were written for her, that just adds validity to what she's saying about money being taken out of her household, you know, to feed her children. What else? It was something else. That's what else. The other thing was that Monique was talking about Auntie Oprah, you know what it feels like about being undervalued as a black woman when you had a prior news anchor who made 75% more than what you were making. He was making 55,000. You were making 22,000 a year. You knew your worth in that situation and you left. So why is it an issue for another strong black woman to speak her piece? Because then that means that y'all are gatekeepers, or for the powers that be, for these people who are trying to segue into this industry, who trying to make ends meet and ain't making ends meet. And here's the thing: if she didn't want to go and do a whole on the road tour, overseas for free, you can't blame that lady. I wouldn't do for free. I don't want to do nothing for free. Time is of an essence. Time is money. People know that your time is that is something you cannot get back. So people want to be compensated fairly for their time. Point blank, period, bottom line, end of discussion. It ain't no way around it. I'm sorry. Like I say, I don't care whether you be cool or come out of the back. It don't make me no other mind. Because if you get into a meeting, if anybody is presented with a meeting or opportunity to meet, Tyler Perry, the first thing that they're going to tell you is one of the things you're going to know is to value their time. You're going to be on time. Point blank, period. It's simple as that. So if I'm taking time away from my family or kids or whomever it is and I'm not being compensated, was it worth it? For something maybe in the long run, but why do you want someone to do something for free? No. And I'm certain you probably can't get certain people of other races to do something for free. Point blank, period. And this is the exact thing that they're talking about. Like, you got people who make $20 and $30 million on Netflix specials, and she get $250,000. I'm a freak if she not writing her jokes. Y'all didn't do something for the writers. Pay them, which is why, y'all had writers on strike. I could think. But nevertheless, I stand with Monique. I like y'all Oprah, I like y'all Tyler, but wrong is wrong. I'm about calling a spade, baby. But if it quack like a duck, it's a duck. If it bark like a dog, it's a dang old dog. It's just that simple. It ain't even. It's a non-negotiable. It's not even up for debate. And nobody has said anything. And then here's the thing. That's the other thing I wanted to say. Dear Hewlett, if she had an issue with the would you rather, and then saying so the question that the lady Jasmine Sanders posed was that, hey, would you rather your husband sleep with Corinne Steffens, who was Superhead, the porn star, ex-porn star, Superhead, with a condom, or Lee Daniels without a condom? The person that publicly apologized to her for labeling her or helping assist in blacklisting her. Why would you want her to degrade her black man when y'all say black men are just like black women, are undervalued, underappreciated, and killed in this country? Why would you do that? Why would you ask that question? You think you can ask me a question about my spouse and say, would you rather your husband? No, we ain't finna do that. I'm not finna humiliate my husband. No, why would you want me to humiliate a black man, a black king? No, baby. That dog ain't gonna hunt. That's just like if Steve Harvey asked Dear Hewlett, would you rather your wife sleep with Cedric the Entertainer without a condom, or Oprah Winfrey? Come on, man, no. Because then that means you're humiliating the woman that supposedly loves you, who's been there with you through thick and thin, and all this stuff, like babies that that you had on her. The things that have happened from with your friend. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Then to cause a rift in her marriage, and then y'all want to say shit, be funny and jokes. No, don't have me in no situation where I have to talk about my spouse or even discuss. Don't even ask me about my spouse. That's why Cat feel the way he feel too. Y'all want to talk about his kids and talk about he was on crack and all this and the drugs and all this stuff. Man, y'all got to chill out. Y'all got to chill out, because I guarantee you, if anybody say any of these things about any Steve Harvey, look at how Dear Hewlett felt the way he felt about his daughter. What say what you said? Come on, man. And she didn't even really direct it towards your daughter. It was towards you. But that's the way you projected it, because that's that hurt. I mean, and then here's the, it's some truth to it too, because I remember Steve saying stuff. Steve trying to tell it the way she going about it is not the way. Then what way to go about it? What way do you go about it? I mean, I don't get it. What way do you go about it? If I know this is what y'all did, and y'all know this is what y'all did, what other way I'm gonna go about it? So, I mean, they probably still going on making their money, and she's still saying what she's saying. You know, I don't know, y'all. It is what it is. No, it ain't. I mean, well, it is what it is. I mean, but hopefully, you know, these people come to some, you know, agreement or some type of resolution, because 24 million, no, it's gonna be for me. Back, bop, bop. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. But anyway, I just wanted to come because I know I uploaded and I said I was gonna. It was a short clip. I know I said I was gonna come back and do more, but I didn't. And then I see it's a few new subbies. Hey y'all doing? You know, be blessed. But I'll come back one day with an update, y'all. I'm still, my life is, we're still here. We're still in the running. We're getting there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there by the grace of God. We're gonna get there. I'm hanging on, holding tight. And I'll do an update video. Yeah, it's gonna be in rare form. Then I'm gonna do an update video.